This audiobook is designed to be easy to understand for new English learners. Audiobook title: The Life of Albert Einstein. Chapter 1: Early Life and Childhood. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Ulm, a small town in Germany. His family was Jewish, and his parents, Hermann and Pauline Einstein, were kind and loving. Albert was not like most children. He was quiet and thoughtful, often lost in his own world. His parents worried because he did not speak until he was 3 years old. But when he did start talking, he spoke in complete sentences, showing that he had been thinking a lot. As a child, Albert was curious about everything. He loved to build with blocks and play with his sister Ma. When Albert was 5 years old, his father showed him a compass. Albert was amazed at how the needle always pointed in the same direction, no matter how he moved it. This small experience sparked a lifelong fascination with the mysteries of the universe. Chapter 2: School Days. Albert was sent to school, but he did not enjoy it. The teachers were strict, and the lessons were boring. They wanted students to memorize facts, but Albert preferred to think deeply and ask questions. He found school frustrating because it did not encourage his curiosity. Despite this, Albert was good at math and science. He loved to solve puzzles and think about how things worked. One day, a family friend gave Albert a book on geometry. Albert was thrilled. He read the book cover to cover and even taught himself more advanced math. By the time he was a teenager, Albert was already thinking about complex problems that most adults could not understand. Chapter 3: The Struggles of Youth. When Albert was 15, his family moved to Italy for his father's business. Albert stayed behind in Germany to finish school, but he was unhappy. He missed his family and disliked the rigid school system. Eventually, Albert left school without graduating and joined his family in Italy. In Italy, Albert was free to explore his interests. He spent hours reading, thinking, and studying on his own. He decided to apply to the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich, Switzerland. However, when he took the entrance exam, he failed. Albert did not give up. He studied hard and eventually passed the exam, allowing him to attend the university. Chapter 4: University Life and Early Career. At university, Albert met other students who shared his love of science. He enjoyed discussing ideas with them and challenging each other to think in new ways. After graduating, Albert hoped to become a professor, but he struggled to find a job. For 2 years, he worked as a private tutor, barely making enough money to survive. Finally, Albert found a job at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. His job was to review patents, which were descriptions of new inventions. The work was not exciting, but it gave Albert time to think. In his spare time, he continued to study physics and work on his own ideas. Chapter 5: The Miracle Year. In 1905, when Albert was 26 years old, he had what is known as his miracle year. During this year, he published 4 scientific papers that changed the world. One of these papers introduced his theory of special relativity, which explained how time and space are connected. Another paper included the famous equation E = mc², which showed that energy and mass are related. These papers made Albert Einstein famous in the world of science. His ideas were revolutionary, and they challenged the way people thought about the universe. But Albert was not done. He continued to work on even bigger ideas, including his theory of general relativity. Chapter 6: The Theory of General Relativity. Albert spent several years working on his theory of general relativity. This theory explained how gravity works and how it affects time and space. In 1915, he presented his theory to the world. At first, many scientists were skeptical, but in 1919, an experiment confirmed that Albert's theory was correct. The experiment showed that light from stars was bent by the gravity of the sun, just as Albert had predicted. This discovery made Albert Einstein a global celebrity. He became one of the most famous scientists in the world, known for his wild hair, kind eyes, and deep thinking. People admired him not only for his intelligence, but also for his humility and dedication to understanding the universe. Chapter 7. Later Life and Legacy. In the following years, Albert continued to work on scientific problems, but he also became involved in social and political issues. He was a strong advocate for peace and spoke out against war and violence. When Adolf Hitler came to power in Germany in the 1930s, Albert, who was Jewish, moved to the United States to escape persecution. In America, Albert took a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey. He spent the rest of his life there, working on his ideas and teaching others. Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955, at the age of 76. He left behind a legacy of scientific discovery that continues to inspire people around the world. Chapter 8. The Impact of Einstein's Work. Albert Einstein's work changed the way we understand the universe. His theories of relativity transformed physics and led to new technologies, including GPS systems and nuclear energy. But beyond his scientific achievements, Albert's curiosity, persistence, and passion for knowledge serve as an inspiration to people of all ages. Albert Einstein showed the world that it is okay to be different, to ask questions, and to think deeply about the mysteries of life. His story reminds us that even if we face challenges, we can achieve great things if we follow our curiosity and never give up. Subscribe for more videos. Your support helps me create more content. Thanks for watching.